And we want to serve kind of as a third-party advocate for these families and not make them go through finding doctors, finding lawyers, finding social workers. And so it's kind of, they're already going through enough. And so with this company, it's going to be a quick process for them.
Physician-assisted suicide is defined by the Merriam-Webster Dictionary as suicide by a patient facilitated by means such as drug prescription or by information such as an indication of lethal dosage provided by a physician aware of the patient's intent. In America, this practice is only legal in 6 states and Washington, D.C. Only 6 states.
What I thought was a really interesting point that is brought up is the living will. So, for example, someone who's in a coma or something like that, physician-assisted suicide, how that would play into those steps in the process.
I think it's interesting how everyone has the right to die. Like, you can't not make suicide legal, but except for terminally ill patients who deserve it most. Like, they're the ones that actually can't fix their situation, but they're the ones that have to suffer. Surveys conducted by the team proved that 64% of the people surveyed, ranging from age 16 to 58, believed that physician-assisted suicide should be legal for terminally ill patients.
We found out that a lot of people are for physician-assisted suicide for terminally ill patients. And there's a lot of gray area for people who suffer from depression and other mental illnesses, as well as just non-terminally ill patients. So there's definitely a lot of advocates for that in the States, just like in Canada, which it was recently legalized in.
One of the people that we interviewed actually had a really personal connection. She was talking about her own mother and how that might be an option for her in the future. Mm-hmm. And so I think that's what really drove a lot of our survey results to come back positive for assisted suicide, because people do have that personal, what if this was my family member? What if this was my, mother?
Our mission statement is actually, as a company, we have dedicated ourselves to help families and those in the process of finding ways to efficiently and painlessly end suffering for terminally ill patients. We think we're going to invest in some advocates for this, and then start pushing our company and launching it as early as maybe next year. This company is going to be a quick process for them.
We need you to invest in Hand in Hand, or simply spread the word about it so we can get the patients the help that they deserve.